Welcome to Slide into DM. Today's video features a combo loop list featuring Extreme Crawler. I'm extremely excited to showcase you the most recent project of mine of building the best possible Extreme Crawler loop list. The main win condition of the list features an infinite combo loop which will mill your opponent out, causing you to win the game. Before we dive into the specifics of the new list, let us take a journey through time. On the 17th of April 2012, the Kaijudo channel released a video featuring a combo loop utilizing /Charger, Belixes the Explorer, Extreme Crawlers, and Ancient Horn the Watcher. The original combo required 14 mana. You would repeat a loop sequence of /Charger, followed up by Belixes the Explorer, then Ancient Horn, Extreme Crawler, and rinse and repeat by altering between the two Extreme Crawlers. This combo loop was extremely hard to pull off, as it required at minimum 4 specific cards in your hand, 5 or more shields, and 14 or more mana. It was the first one-turn kill combo known to this date. The years went by, people tinkered with the idea of the combo loop, but no significant discoveries were made. The combo still required a lot of setup to function and was practically unplayable. Fast forward to the beginning of 2019. I was running through some ideas for the deck at my desk. I was theory crafting the combo out with a deck template built. Then it struck me. Instead of the combo requiring 14 mana to pull off, I realized that you can separate the loop sequence into 2 parts. Introducing the double horn variant. The loop goes as follows. You play Necro Dragon Salva, or /Charger, and Belixes. You then follow it up by playing Ancient Horn, resetting your mana. Then the second part of the loop goes. You play an Extreme Crawler, you return your creatures to hand, and then you can follow up with the original Ancient Horn you had. You reset your mana again, and now you can rinse and repeat the combo. You play the /Charger again, you play the Belixes, returning the slash to your hand. You play the second Ancient Horn here. As previously, you'd have to play these and then the other Extreme Crawler, causing you to require 14 mana for the loop. So the discovery here is that you play the second Ancient Horn, you reset your mana, and then you play the Extreme Crawler number 2. You return the creatures to your hand, and now we can repeat the combo. 10 total mana for Extreme and Ancient Horn, then 4 mana for /Charger and Belixes, then 5 mana, so 9 mana at this point for the second Ancient Horn, 5 mana for the Extreme Crawler, and then the 5 more totaling at 10 for the Ancient Horn, and then proceeding to loop continuously. I was ecstatic. I immediately sent messages to my friend who we'd been talking about the combo list for the longest time without success. I felt like the discovery made the list actually playable, as it didn't require the Mana Bonanza setup anymore. The revolution didn't end there. The most significant upgrade to any Extreme Crawler loop variant was the most important combo piece, Rumbling Terrahorn. As the original 14 mana combo required 2 Extreme Crawlers, 1 Ancient Horn, 1 Zalva or / Belixes, and the 10 mana variant and additional Ancient Horn, the combo still required a significant amount of setup. 5 shields, 10 or 14 mana, and at minimum 4 to 5 specific cards in hand. You may ask, how does the Rumbling Terrahorn factor into all this? The discovery I made in 2019 was that you only needed 3 cards, out of which only 1 had to be a fixed card for you to combo off. Introducing the Rumbling Terrahorn variant. The Terrahorn enables you to win while being at 10 mana and having 1 Terrahorn and 1 Extreme Crawler in your hand, and having either Ancient Horn or Extreme Crawler on the battlefield or your hand. The loop goes as follows. We play Rumbling Terrahorn number 1. We find either Ancient Horn or Extreme Crawler, depending on our hand, into our hand. We then follow it up with Ancient Horn, totaling at 10 mana, resetting our mana. We play Extreme Crawler number 1, returning the Terahorn and the Ancient Horn to our hand. You then play the Ancient Horn out again, resetting your mana, and then you follow up with the Terahorn. Now, we will tutor out, as previously we either searched for Ancient Horn or Extreme Crawler on the first loop. We now search for the other piece, so that we're able to follow up with the Ancient Horn, resetting our mana, and then the Extreme Crawler number 2 to return the other creatures to our hand. Now we can rinse and repeat this. We total at 10 mana, resetting our mana with the Ancient Horn. We play Rumbling Terrahorn, finding Belix, the Explorer, into our hand. We reset the mana again, totaling at 10 mana with Ancient Horn. And then we finalize the loop with the Extreme Crawler, returning the creatures to our hand. Now, we switch over the loop into the deck out loop. We follow up with the Ancient Horn to reset the mana. We play /Charger. We follow up with Belix, returning into our hand. Ancient Horn again to reset the mana. And finally, Extreme Crawler to return this to our hand. Now, as we have 5 mana left, we go for the Ancient Horn, reset the mana. We then play the /Charger, Belix, get slash to our hand, reset the mana with Ancient Horn, and go for the Extreme Crawler again. Now we can rinse and repeat this combo. So originally, the way you start the combo is with Terahorn in the place of Belix. You can start looping without the Terahorn if you want, but it requires more setup, as you can see. With the Terahorn, we only need these cards. We only need Extreme Crawler in the hand, or 2 Ancient Horns in the hand, or a combination of 2 Extremes in the hand, or perhaps an Ancient Horn on the battlefield and just the Rumbling Terrahorn and Extreme Crawler in the hand. So the base template, this goes with just the 3 cards here. I'll run through this quick. With these in hand, we can go for Terrahorn. We will find Ancient Horn into our hand. We play Ancient Horn to reset the mana. We play Extreme Crawler, return these to our hand. We play Ancient Horn to reset the mana. Play Terrahorn, get Extreme to our hand. Reset with Ancient, play Extreme Crawler, and now we can rinse and repeat, and this time find the Belix. If we have a situation of having 2 Extremes in the hand and Terrahorn in the hand, we play the Terrahorn, we fetch up Ancient Horn, we play Ancient Horn to reset the mana, we play the Extreme Crawler, these come to our hand, Ancient Horn, Terrahorn, find Ancient Horn, Extreme, rinse and repeat. And the final version of having the 2 Ancient Horns in hand with the Rumbling Terrahorn. Terrahorn, find the Extreme, Ancient, Extreme Crawler, bounce these, Ancient, Terrahorn, find Extreme, Ancient, Extreme, and go from there. There are scenarios where we can also, in the odd case we have something out already, we can just go from here as well. If we have Ancient Horn out already, we can go for Terrahorn, we can then find the Ancient Horn, cast the Ancient Horn totaling at 10 mana, go for the Extreme, these come to our hand, reset mana, Terrahorn, find Extreme, Ancient Horn, reset mana, Extreme Crawler. So as you can see, the combo is extremely compact. You technically only need Terrahorn as an important card here, as you can break the tutoring over into 2 turns perhaps. You can play the Terrahorn out, find the Extreme Crawler, play the Extreme, get the Terrahorn back, and you can then play it out again. You can then fetch up another Extreme, play it on another turn, and voila, we're at the situation where we can start looping by playing the Terahorn, finding Ancient Horn, playing the Ancient Horn, playing the Extreme, bouncing these, Ancient, reset the mana, Terrahorn, find Ancient from the deck, go for the Ancient, and Extreme Crawler again. So, this combo I'm absolutely excited of, and I'm super proud of the list I've built. This combo feels actually feasible to play. The list itself, which you'll see in a moment, is not that vulnerable to aggros, because against aggros, you can just gain value, you can recur your Sky Swords, you can ramp into stuff like Extreme Crawler, and you can tempo swing back. It's a 7000 double breaker, so you sometimes just have to start swinging. Against controls, you can just turbo ramp into the combo, or alternatively, you can just gain value and play it from there. Slash Charge allows you to get rid of your opponent's Lost Souls and other stuff that can interrupt this, so let us dive right into the deck list. We start the list with one Emeral. The Emeral is a key card when you want to recur the combo pieces you might be lacking from your shields. As we're not able to play Necrodragon Brisenaga or potentially stuff like Ghastly Drain, we want to be able to go through our shields without losing the shield count due to the Ancient Horn. We follow up with 2 Belix the Explorer. Belix is a combo piece in the deck, and also it's a way to recur our Corpse Charger, which we can then find combo pieces from our grave. Generally just a good early blocker and a late game powerhouse. Features into the combo as well, so seems good here. Then some of the key staples for the list. We have 4 beautiful Bronze Arm Tribes. One of the best 3 mana drop in the game. In this deck it's extremely important as we want to curve into big mana as possible, as early as possible, and it's a prime soul swap target as well. We then have 3 Slash Chargers. So Slash works as a combo piece in the list, but also as a secondary ramp source for the turn 3. We're also able to use it for an upside of getting out our opponent's Lost Souls, which are the most crucial counter to the deck. Having some powerful ramp tools while also being a combo piece and a pretty good value play, it's very nice. We then have 2 Julianas. I like to play 2 here because more feels kind of bricky, and even in a 40 cards deck, having more in a combo list, the deck slots are kind of tight, so you want to maximize the power of all of your slots. Juliana is an absolute monster against FN Rush and other fast aggros because it's hard to get rid of. Juliana can buy us some time, protect our shields, and help us to the victory. We then have 4 beautiful Miraculous Snares. Snare is actually super nice in the deck. Although it's normally used as a spot removal card against your opponent, it can also be used in a pinch to protect your own by putting a creature into your own shields. But most notably here, it also gets us back to 5 shields if we have lost some. Some sequences like playing a Sky Sword, then casting a Miraculous Snare to get it back to your shields, and then comboing off is actually not that rare. We then follow up with the ever so powerful Soul Swap. I play 4 here because the deck is extremely important to keep at 5 shields, so Sky Sword spam is even more important, and due to us having a limited amount of combo pieces, we want to be able to recur them from the mana zone if they end up there. So being able to, for example, swap a Bronze Arm Tribe into an Ancient Horn or perhaps an Extreme Crawler, it's actually super nice. Works as a defensive and an aggressive trigger also, being able to protect ourselves even more. We then play 2 Corpse Charger. Corpse Charger is super nice with Belix. You can keep kind of recurring the Belix forever if you need to just protect yourself from the backswings of your opponents. And also it works as a ramp tool and also lets us get back our combo pieces from the grave. Then the most important combo piece, although it's technically not the combo piece, you knew it, Rumbling Terrahorn. I used to run smaller amounts of this card before, but with the most current iteration that I revisited in 2022, I decided to go for the 4 because, as I realized it's the most compact way to combo off, it seemed like a no-brainer to be at 4. Even though it's tempting to charge it into the mana for a Bronze Arm Tribe on turn 3, I'd always consider it carefully because the Terahorn can gather us the combo pieces over a couple turns with ease. We then play 4 Skyswords. This pesky little beastfolk initiate is the bestest tiger of all times. Being able to ramp you, get shields back, protect yourself against aggro, you name it. So what Skysword does here is also important. Normally you play it to get some shields back, to have kind of more safety, going for your own shields, going for your opponent's shields rather, having some defensive tools, but here it also refuels our shields back to 5. Being able to play a Skysword out, soul swap it again to get an extra shield, then maybe go for the Miraculous Snare as aforementioned, this card is super important to the deck, thus playing 4 of it. We then play one of the combo pieces, Ancient Horn, at 3. Any less than that makes the combo pieces a little too hard to get. If we have one in the shields, one goes to the graveyard, it gets a little too hard to fetch those. So in a 40 card deck, I play 3. It's an alright play on turn 4 if you follow up, like go Bronze Arm Tribe into the Ancient Horn. You're able to reset your mana, maybe play a Skysword out. You're able to get some value with it, and also, as it's 5000 power, it dodges Blizzard of Spears, it dodges Searing Wave, and also is a good trading tool against the opposing Gonta or Quixotic, which you can then kill on the backswing if they decide to attack. So it works as kind of a pseudo blocker, a deterrent for your opponent to swing. The final combo piece, the beautiful Extreme Crawler. Fantastic art, fantastic effect, and also, even though it's used in the combos, it's also a very good beater. 5 mana for a 7k double breaker. You can go for the tempo swings, so if you're playing against an aggressive deck, they're hitting your shields down, you know that you're not able to combo off anymore. Sometimes you just have to go for the Skysword spam, go for the Terahorn, the Juliana, and then just swing in with the Extreme Crawler, which, well, pretty much gets over anything. Value plays with just going, for example, Bronze Arm Tribe into Skysword, into the Extreme Crawler is actually absolutely fantastic. Some play patterns I like to use is going Bronze Arm Tribe into Rumbling Terrahorn, find Extreme Crawler, play the Crawler, and then get to reuse those cards. Super nice. Then we round out the list with 2 beautiful French Aqua Surfers, works as a defensive trigger, balances out our water count, and also is a prime target for our own Miraculous Snare. Being able to play the Surfer out, put it to the shields, you get the idea. Also, in the odd scenario where we want to gather more value, we can bounce our own Terrahorn, Skysword, you name it. Finally, 2 beautiful Promo Terror Pits, rounds out the darkness count, which is pretty low in the list, but still solid enough to be able to play the Slash Chargers and the Corpse Chargers out. Spot removal comes in handy, mainly works as a defensive trigger and a darkness mana. So with that, we've gone over the list, I've explained the combo, I'll still put the full deck photo here for you to enjoy, but for the time being, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the list. I myself really love it, and I'm eager to showcase you what the deck can do. But for now, please do take care and slide into my DMs if you want to ask anything or have any suggestions. Comment below what you think of the list, and have a fun time playing. Thank you for watching, and see ya.